There are moments in life when the world seems to be against you, when people try to tear you down, undermine you, or knock you off course. It feels like every step forward is met with another obstacle. And every dream you chase is met with doubt from those who don't believe in you. They try to destroy you. They whisper behind your back, laugh at your failures, and wait for you to fall. But let me tell you something, that's exactly when your strength begins to show. When the world tries to break you, that's when you begin to build yourself up in ways they could never understand. The people who tried to destroy you may think they won. They may think their words, their actions, or their betrayals have done their damage, but they don't realize the power of the process. Every attempt to bring you down only serves to build you higher. They thought they could defeat you, but in reality, they gave you the very tools to rise stronger, smarter, and more resilient. You see, their efforts were never about you. They were a reflection of who they are, and in the end, that's what they'll have to answer for. While you rise, they will pay the price for their negativity, their deceit, and their jealousy. The seeds they planted will eventually come back to them in ways they never imagined. What they didn't understand is that you don't break under pressure. You rise under it. With every betrayal, every challenge, every hurt, you became stronger. With every person who doubted you, with every naysayer that told you it couldn't be done, you gained power. The trials weren't setbacks, they were setups. You were being prepared for something greater than they ever imagined. The world tried to destroy you, but in doing so, they only made you unbreakable. Now, justice doesn't always come immediately, and sometimes the waiting can feel unbearable. But don't confuse justice with revenge. Karma has its own way of working, and it doesn't need you to handle it. They'll face the consequences of their actions, whether in this lifetime or the next. You don't have to wish them ill, because their own choices will take care of them. You see, those who choose to harm others never go unscathed. What they intended for you, the hurt they tried to bring, will come back to them in ways they didn't foresee. Trust that the scales of justice will balance in the end. But here's the key. Don't let their actions control your emotions. Don't allow the resentment, the anger, or the bitterness to steal your peace. You're not bound to their actions. You're free. The more you hold on to those feelings, the more they control you. The more you let go, the more you free yourself to pursue your destiny. Remember, what they do is not about you, it's about them. Their insecurity, their fears, their jealousy, that's what drives them, but none of it has to define you. And finally, remember this. No one, nothing can stop what God has destined for your life. Not the people who tried to tear you down, not the circumstances that tried to break you. When God has a plan for you, it's unstoppable. It doesn't matter how many people try to come against you or how many times you fall. What God has set in motion for your life is bigger, stronger, and more powerful than anything they can do. They tried to destroy you, but now they're witnessing the power of your comeback. You were never meant to be defeated. You were meant to rise and shine. And nothing can stop God's plan for your life. Keep going, because your victory is inevitable. There are moments in life when it feels like everything and everyone is against you. The people who once supported you now seem distant or even hostile. The dreams you once pursued with passion now feel out of reach. And every attempt to move forward feels like you're taking 2 steps back. In these moments, it can be easy to lose faith, to question whether it's all worth it, or if you were ever meant to succeed. But let me remind you, this is the moment where your true strength begins to show. When the world tries to break you, when others attempt to undermine you, that's when you discover who you truly are. You learn what you're made of. You find out just how strong you are. Not because life is easy, but because you're willing to press on despite the challenges. They will try to tear you down. They will try to belittle your efforts, make you feel small, and tell you that you'll never succeed. But the more they try, the more they expose their own weakness. Every attempt to destroy you only reveals their insecurities. They want you to doubt yourself, but their words only make you dig deeper into your purpose. You see, people who tear others down are often struggling with their own fears and doubts. Their efforts to destroy you are not about you at all. They're a reflection of their own pain. They see the potential in you, but rather than being inspired by it, they're threatened by it. They try to break you because they can't bear to see you shine. But here's the truth. Their attempts to destroy you will never work. No matter how hard they try, they cannot stop you. Every challenge, every setback, every person who doubts you only serves as fuel for your growth. The more they push, the more you rise. The more they try to pull you down, the higher you soar. What they don't understand is that your strength isn't just about what they see on the surface. It's about the resilience you've built from within. It's about the lessons you've learned from every battle. every defeat, and every victory. In those moments when they try to destroy you, you need to remember that it's not about you, it's about the path you're on. The challenges you face are not there to stop you, they're there to prepare you. They're a necessary part of the process that will lead you to something far greater than they could ever imagine. While they may see a failure in your struggles, you should see them as stepping stones to something bigger and better. The things they hope will break you are the very things that are making you stronger, more capable, and more determined. So, when they try to destroy you, know that it's only a sign that you are on the verge of something incredible. Keep moving forward, because nothing can stop you from fulfilling your purpose. When people try to destroy you, they're often driven by envy and fear. It's not about you, it's about their inability to understand your potential and the greatness that's inside of you. They see something in you that they can't handle or even comprehend. And instead of embracing your success or learning from your journey, they let their insecurities take over. They may not even know why they feel the way they do. They might not even realize that they're projecting their own fears onto you. The sad reality is that not everyone wants to see others succeed. Some people are so trapped in their own doubts and frustrations that they seek to tear others down to make themselves feel better. What you need to realize is that their actions are not a reflection of you, but of their own internal battles. You can't control how others perceive you or the actions they take, but you do have control over your own response. When someone tries to destroy you, they're revealing their weakness, not yours. They're showing their inability to rise above their own struggles, and it's often easier for them to focus on bringing you down than dealing with their own issues. In this way, their actions are rooted in fear, and fear is a powerful motivator, but it's also a destructive one. Fear causes people to shrink back and hold others down because they don't want anyone else to rise higher than them. It's this very fear that fuels their desire to harm, sabotage, or diminish you. They're so scared of seeing you succeed because it reminds them of their own inability to reach their potential. So when they try to destroy you, understand that it's coming from a place of weakness. You can't change their mindset, but you can choose to rise above it. Don't let their actions define you or control your path. Instead, use it as fuel to prove to yourself and to them that their attempts are powerless in the face of your determination. Understand that the road to success isn't a smooth one. It's filled with obstacles, criticism, and resistance. But this resistance isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every time someone tries to bring you down, it's an opportunity for you to rise. It's an opportunity to show them and yourself that their efforts cannot touch the strength that's within you. You were made for more than what they can see. And the more they try to stop you, the more you will push forward. Their envy and fear only expose their own limitations. But your ability to rise above it reveals your true strength and resilience. So when they try to destroy you, remember, it's not about you, it's about their fear of your potential. And in the end, their fear won't win. You will. When people try to destroy you, it often feels like the world is against you, like everything is collapsing, and all hope seems lost. But the truth is that their attempts to break you down can actually be the catalyst for your breakthrough. Every obstacle they throw in your path, every word of discouragement, and every attempt to diminish your worth is an opportunity to grow stronger. It's in the hardest moments, the darkest times, that we often experience the greatest growth. Life will not always be easy. There will be seasons where you feel overwhelmed and underappreciated. But in those very moments, God is working on your character, preparing you for something greater. Those who try to destroy you may not understand that their actions are part of the process that will ultimately propel you forward. The adversity you face is not meant to destroy your spirit. It's meant to refine it. Just like a diamond, which is formed under intense pressure, you too are being shaped and molded by the trials you face. The opposition you experience is preparing you for your future. While they may try to stop you, it's really just the universe's way of ensuring that you are built with a foundation strong enough to withstand anything that comes your way. This is where your faith comes in. When you're faced with opposition, it's crucial to stand firm in your belief that nothing that is meant for you can be taken away. You may not see it in the moment, but every trial is part of God's bigger plan for your life. Trusting in Him through the storms gives you a perspective that others may not understand. It gives you the strength to keep going when it seems like all is lost. Every setback becomes a setup for something greater. When you're on the path that God has laid out for you, nothing can truly stop you. Their efforts to destroy you will only make you more determined, more resilient, and more capable of overcoming whatever challenges lie ahead. Understand that the harder they try to bring you down, the closer you are to your breakthrough. When you endure the trials with grace, patience, and faith, You are preparing yourself to achieve greater things than you ever imagined. Those who once sought to destroy you will one day be forced to witness your success. The things that seem like obstacles were actually stepping stones leading you to where you are meant to be. So when they try to destroy you, don't be discouraged. Be encouraged, for you are only a few steps away from something far greater than you ever thought possible. Keep moving forward, because your future is brighter than you can even imagine. When people try to destroy you, it's important to remember that their actions are not a reflection of your worth, but a reflection of their own insecurities. The people who attempt to tear you down are often battling their own personal demons. Whether it's jealousy, envy, or their own feelings of inadequacy, their attempts to undermine you are a result of their internal struggles. They're projecting their own fears and frustrations onto you. They are so focused on seeing you fail because they fear you will outshine them, or that your success will highlight their own lack of progress. However, what they fail to understand is that your success doesn't take away from theirs. In fact, you can rise together. While it might hurt to experience betrayal, negativity, or criticism from others, it's crucial not to internalize their actions. You can't allow their insecurities to dictate how you feel about yourself or how you move forward. The way they try to destroy you only reveals their own weaknesses, not yours. You cannot control their actions, but you can control your response. You are in control of how you choose to let their negativity affect you. When you rise above their attempts to bring you down, you send a clear message that their actions have no power over you. In these moments, it's also important to recognize the power of forgiveness. Letting go of the anger or bitterness that might naturally arise when others try to harm you can free you in ways you can't even imagine. Holding on to resentment only gives those who wish to destroy you more power. When you choose to forgive, you take away their hold on your life. You free yourself to move forward without the weight of their negative influence weighing you down. Forgiveness is not about excusing their actions, but releasing yourself from the grip of their toxic energy. As you continue to rise, remember that no matter how hard they try, they can never take away your worth or your destiny. Their efforts to tear you down will not define you or stop the plan that God has for your life. While their insecurity is driving their actions, your confidence, faith, and determination will drive your success. Keep walking in your truth, stay focused on your purpose, and understand that the more they try to destroy you, the more they are only serving as stepping stones to push you closer to your breakthrough. Their attempts to harm you will not break you. They will build you. When you are in the midst of trials and opposition, it can feel as though the world is set against you, and the challenges keep coming from every direction. But what you must understand is that opposition can often be a sign that you are on the right path. When people try to destroy you, they are not just attacking you, they are inadvertently confirming that something great is about to unfold in your life. The enemy only tries to disrupt those who are making an impact, those who are pushing forward towards something significant. If nothing is happening in your life, if there's no progress or change, there's no reason for anyone to try to stop you. But when you are advancing, when you are living in your purpose, when you are moving toward your destiny, that's when the opposition arises. What's important in these moments is to remain steadfast and focused on the bigger picture. You cannot allow the attacks or the negativity to distract you from your purpose. It's in these moments that God is often preparing you for something much greater than you can even comprehend. The road to success is rarely easy, and the higher you climb, the more you will encounter resistance. But this is a sign that you are getting closer to the breakthrough that you've been waiting for. While others may try to tear you down, you can use their attempts as fuel for your motivation. Each obstacle they put in your path is an opportunity for you to show just how strong, resilient, and determined you are. Every time they try to bring you down, you rise up even stronger. Their actions will not define your future. They will only help to shape it, molding you into someone who cannot be easily shaken. Through every setback and every attempt to destroy you, God is teaching you valuable lessons in endurance, patience, and faith. In the moment, it can feel overwhelming. But if you can stand firm in your belief that God's plan for your life is unshakable, you will see that all things are working together for your good. It's also in these moments of opposition that your true character is revealed. Will you stay true to yourself? Will you hold on to your values and principles even when things get tough? Will you keep your integrity intact even when others try to pull you off course? The way you respond to adversity speaks volumes about who you are and who you're becoming. And when you stand tall in the face of opposition, you send a message to those who tried to destroy you. What they meant for harm, God is used for good. They can try to stop you, but they can't defeat you. Their efforts to tear you down will be the very thing that lifts you higher. In the end, remember that no matter how hard they try, no one can take away what God has already planned for you. People may try to break you, to discourage you, to destroy your peace and happiness, but they can never destroy your purpose or the path that God has laid before you. Their efforts will only fuel your growth, sharpening your resolve and deepening your faith. The very things they meant for your harm will become stepping stones to your breakthrough, taking you higher than you ever imagined. So hold your head up high, stand firm in your belief, and walk with confidence knowing that God is with you every step of the way. His plan for your life is unstoppable, and no one can hinder what He has set in motion for you. Let your resilience, faith, and unwavering commitment to your purpose be the proof that no matter what they try, nothing can stop God's plan for your life. Keep moving forward, because your victory is already secured